Hi guys, good morning and welcome to one more YouTube video. I agree that it has been a very long time that I have not posted any videos. As I discussed in my earlier videos, also busy with some other project which I am going to announce very soon. But I'll ensure that henceforth I'll post regular videos, especially educational videos, because when I started my YouTube channel, many of you know that I was very actively posting educational videos. Somehow I could not post it for very long time. Now I am coming back with educational videos, so you'll see me posting educational videos regularly on YouTube henceforth. So this video, as you can see from my thumbnail, it's called rubber band strategy or a mean reversion strategy. This strategy is specially for option buyers. This is specially for option buyers. I made this video because you know that on September 1st I made a video when SEBI came with a new rule. After that, many of my students, many of my followers, they started asking me for strategy for option buyers, because from option sellers they have become option buyers because of the new margin rule. And that is the reason I'm making this video specially for option buyers who don't have big capital, who don't have margin money. For them this video, if you are option buyers, then you should watch this video. And here is a disclaimer that like any other strategy, this strategy also doesn't work all the time. This also has limitation. It can work most of the time but not all the time. That is why stop loss is a must. Just like any other setup or any other strategy, you have to keep stop loss. Managing risk is a must. Focusing on risk is a must. So I'll show you with backtesting result. I'll show you that how it works most of the time, what all the criteria should met before taking the trade. I'll show you my backtested result, and you should also do the backtesting, and then only you will get the confidence. Don't follow any strategy watching from YouTube videos without doing the backtesting. Once you do the backtesting, if you see that it works 50% or more than 50% of the time, then if you follow risk reward, then you can make money in option buying also, provided you have 50% win rate and you follow minimum 1:2 risk reward. This setup strategy mainly I discuss with my weekend webinar students. You can check my weekend webinar details below these videos. So this is specially for weekend webinar students. So as a special gift, I am revealing this strategy in this free YouTube videos to all my YouTube subscribers. So watch this video till the end, so you may get to know many things which you were not aware of earlier. So without wasting much time, let's go to my whiteboard and let us see what is this strategy is all about. Hi guys, let me just show you on the whiteboard the criteria. I will just first discuss about the criteria for this setup, how it should be. First criteria is CPR should be very wide. Okay, CPR should be very wide for this setup. The wider the CPR, better this setup can work. Okay, so that means if CPR is very wide, then setup can work very well. For example, if CPR is very wide like this, such time this strategy works better. That means CPR has to be wide. So that is the first criteria. What is the second criteria? Second criteria is first candle of the day has to be big green candle. First candle of the day. So you will ask me now, what is the time frame? Time frame is 5 minutes. First candle of the day, that is first 5 minutes candle, has to be green bullish candle. So let me just draw it so that you will understand better. If first candle is big candle like this, then high probability. It can be any shape. It can be totally Mariposu candle, or it can be like bullish pin bar. Okay, it can be anything. It has to be bullish candle. That is the second criteria. What is the third criteria? Third criteria is you have to wait for price to come back to the first candle. First candle, I said it has to be green bullish, right? You have to wait till price comes back to the low of the first candle. So that means I said this is the first candle of the day, right? First 5 minutes candle. What I mean by it has to come back to the day's low, that means you should not buy here. Okay, you should not buy here. You should wait for price to come back to the low of this candle, low of the first candle. Here you have to buy. If the candle is having a CPR support, for example, if there is a CPR support at the candle, then it becomes very nice setup. Then it can work much better compared to
if there is no CPR. So criteria is first candle has to be green candle, CPR has to be white. You have to wait for price to come back to the day's low. Then there is two more important thing. What is that two more important thing? Stop loss, right? Because I keep saying that stop loss is like a gold. In trading, stop loss is gold. That means stop loss is the most important thing in trading more than even profit. So you should ask yourself, where is my stop loss? So stop loss, if there is a CPR, then your stop loss becomes below the CPR. If there is no stop loss, if there is no wide CPR, then your stop loss should be below the first candle low. So that means somewhere here, right? So this is the criteria. So buy here at the first candle low. Now comes next important thing, target. Where is the target, right? Target should be back to the day's high. That means first candle high is the target. Okay, first candle high, day's high or first candle. So now you understood it, right? Day's first candle has to be green candle. Candle should have CPR support. You should wait for price to come back to the first candle low. Stop loss below the day's low or below the CPR. Take profit at the day's high or first candle high. So these are the criteria we should have for this setup. Now, let me go to the charts and let me show you some of the charts. Let me show you with the backtesting report with the charts so that you will get confidence that yes, these patterns can work most of the time. So let me go to the charts. Okay, guys, now let us see when this setup happened in Nifty or Bank Nifty. As you can see that first candle has to be bullish. I said 28th there was no bullish, 19th there was no bullish, 18th there was no bullish candle, and you can see that there is a bullish candle here on 14th of October in Nifty. Nifty opened with a bullish candle, bullish pin bar, bullish candle, and you can see that it took the support near the day's low, near the first candle low, and it made a big pause. So I said criteria is it has to be bullish candle, though body is not green, body is red, but still it is bullish because of the big wicks on the downside. So you have to wait for price to come back to the first candle low, wait for a bullish pin bar, stop loss below the candle or below the day's low, take profit, I said, back to first candle high. So this is where you are supposed to book profit. Take your trade here, entry here, stop loss below the day's low, take profit at first candle high. But only thing is that I said CPR should be there. So one of the criteria I said there should be CPR below the first candle, then high probability. So there was no CPR below the first candle. So if CPR is there, it works much better. But still you can see that it worked here, and you can see that again it worked here also. Two times it came back to the first candle low and it bounced. So this is the Nifty. Now let us see when this setup happened. I wrote down the days when this setup happened, and let me take you to the next chart now. Okay, now let us see Bank Nifty 18th. No, there was no bullish candle. You can see that 14th there was a bullish candle, but price did not come back to the day's low, so it becomes invalid. And you can see that yes, 12th October, this is the right setup. I was talking about the first candle, bullish candle, first criteria. Second criteria, I was saying that CPR has to be wide, and you can see that it has a wide CPR. You have to wait for price to come back to the first candle low. So that is where this is the one of the best setup which I was talking about. So this is the bullish candle. Wait for price to come back to the day's low. Stop loss keep below the CPR. Take profit here. Take profit back to the day's high. So that means you have to book your profit here. So that is what I was telling you, that this kind of setup can give you one of the best risk reward in trading. Now let us see where this setup happened again. I am not going back to the 3 months old, 6 months old, 1 year chart. So I'm going just September, October only. So that objective is to show you this kind of setup. Okay, objective is to show you this kind of setup. Objective is not to tell you that when all it happened. If I start discussing that, then it will take a lot of time only discussing about that. That back testing you have to do it. I am only showing you a couple of charts so that you will understand this set. So let's go to the next one now. You can see that there was a bullish candle here also, but you can see that price did not come back to the first candle low. So you should not take the trade. Here there was no bullish candle. So 7th, there was no bullish candle. Let us see. Yes, 6th, can you see that? There was a bullish candle, right? So bullish candle, wide CPR, and where you should enter? You should enter here. Where should we take profit? Back to the day's high. And where should be your stop loss? Below the CPR. And you can see that stop loss hit. So that means what? That means this setup, as I said earlier, it's not a holy grail setup that every time it works. Sometimes it can fail. Whenever it fails, your stop loss will be smaller since you are taking the trade at a place where stop loss is smaller, take profit is bigger. So you have seen that 3 charts and 3 times it worked. 4th time it failed and your stop loss hit. Okay, so this is an eye opener. Doesn't work all the time. It can work most of the time, but not all the time. Let's see the next one. You can see that here 4th October also there was a bullish candle, but price did not came back to the days. You can see that all bearish candle, they started with bearish candle here, right here also it started with bearish candle. For that you have to wait for the days where opened with a bullish candle. Now you may ask me that, oh, that means it doesn't happen every day. You may say that, oh, it happens maybe 4 or 5 days once or once in a week. That is why I said this is one of the setups which I discuss in my webinar. So that means totally I discussed 15 setups, 15 day trading patterns, 15 day trading setups, high probability setups, which can work most of the time, but not all the time. So that means you need to have different setups. If you have only one setup, then you may have to wait for once in a week or twice in a week for that setup. If you want to see the setup regularly, then you need to have more setups, because this green candle, day's first candle is green candle, doesn't happen every day, right? What happens if the day's first candle start with red candle? What happens if the first candle is a pin bar or a doji? For that, you need to have different setup, which I discuss in my webinar. Now let us go to the chart where this setup happened again. Okay, so you can see that here this setup. So you can see that on 16th of September, first candle was a bullish green candle. Price came back to the first candle low, made a pin bar. Your entry will be here. Stop loss will be below the first candle. Take profit back to the day's high. And how much is your risk? Your risk is only this much, and your take profit is this much, which is 1:2 risk reward. It is true that after that it went all the way till here, but it doesn't happen every time, right? So take profit, you should know that where you should take the profit. Sometime it can break everything and it can go like this. So don't worry about that. Just follow risk reward. Your risk should be smaller like this. Reward should be bigger like this. If out of 100 trades, even 50 times it works, remaining 50 times your stop loss hits, still you will be a profitable trader with 50% win rate. If you trade like this means your stop loss will be only this much and take profit will be here, which is 1:2. Okay, guys. So I've shown you, I think 4 or 5 charts. This setup, do some back testing and see it yourself. Okay, don't just go and do it because I just shown you this setup. See it yourself. Do the back testing. Do the back testing for last 6 months, for last 1 year. Whenever day opened with a first candle is a bullish green candle, do some back testing. Write down in your notebook how many days it happened in last 6 months, how many times profit target hit, how many times your stop loss hit. See, 50% of the time if it works, if there is a 1:2 risk reward, you can become a profitable trader. So that is what back testing means. Back testing means you should have a setup and you see that how many times it worked in the past. If it worked in the past, then there is a high probability that it can work in future also, because as they say, patterns repeat itself, history repeats itself, because setup, everything is nothing but human psychology. And as a human, everyone, all human beings have same kind of emotion. That is how price action also keep repeating again and again and again and again. So that is how I discuss in my webinar about this kind of 15 setups, so that you get opportunities regularly.
So guys, you have seen how simple this strategy is, and you have seen that most of the time this strategy works, if not all the time. So you must be thinking that when strategies are so simple, then why 90% of traders they fail in stock market? Why the win rate is only 10% if the strategy is so simple? It's not a rocket science or something very difficult to understand, but why so 90% of traders fail? That is because of this. That means your mind. That means your mind doesn't allow you to become successful trader. That is called trading psychology. That is called following the discipline in trading. Things like over trading, revengeful trading, trying to recover the loss, leveraging it, focusing only on profit, not managing the risk, averaging the losing trade, not keeping the stop loss, focusing too much on profits, not focusing on risk, not following risk management, not following risk reward. All this makes you failure trader. So that means it's not only about strategy, it's about risk reward, risk management, and most importantly following the discipline. That is called trading psychology. To become successful trader, you need three things. That is, you need a good strategy like this which I discussed just now, you need a good risk management skills, and you need to have a good trading psychology. Yes, strategy also important. Without strategy, it's like shooting in the dark, right? So you need a strategy. It's not that risk management, trading psychology alone is important. Yes, you need to have a strategy like this. You should know when to buy, you should know where to keep stop loss, you should know where to take profit target, you should know the criteria, how CPR should be. Like how I said, CPR should be wide. The wider the CPR, better the strategy works. So like that, you need to have some criteria, you need to have some rules when you are taking the trade. Where is the entry, where is the stop loss, where is take profit. Even take profit is important, just like stop loss, because if you don't take your profit at the right time, as I have shown in the chart, it can reverse and all your profits can go away. So that is why it's not only about stop loss, take profit also important. So as I discussed earlier, this is one of the simple strategy which I discuss with my webinar students who join my weekend webinars. But as a special gift, I am uploading on YouTube freely for all my subscribers. So just do the back testing on this and see how it works. I don't know about stocks, but it works better on Nifty and Bank Nifty. It can work most of the time in Nifty, Bank Nifty. Commodities also you can try, because some of my webinar students are commodity students. They say that my strategies works on commodities also. So if you are a commodity trader, do some back testing. And if you are interested to know more about this kind of simple day trading patterns, setups, then you can join my weekend webinar. In my weekend webinar, like this kind of setup patterns, totally I discuss 15 patterns, 15 setups for day trading. If you are interested, go below this video in the description section, click the day trading webinar link, and if you are interested, you can contact me on WhatsApp or email, and you can enroll for my next weekend webinar on day trading with pivot points and price action. If you are into full-time job, you think that day trading is difficult for you, then you can join my swing trading course, especially for people who are into full-time job. That is called Advanced Swing Trading Strategy. That link also you can see below this video in the description section. So that's it about today's video. If you like this video, hit that like button, consider subscribing to my channel, and as I promised earlier, I will ensure that I'll regularly post YouTube videos. Keep watching my videos, keep supporting my YouTube channel. Thanks and take care.